I really don't want to come off as that person that has to be different. Like, I've been seeing so many people shitting on Sonic on Instagram, and the comments are all like, bro has to be different because we all love Sonic. But that's the beauty of film. You can love a film, you can hate a film. Everyone's got different opinions, everyone's got different tastes. This movie has been getting glazed online. People are fucking loving it. Me, on the other hand, I thought it was quite ridiculous. So I went to this film with a good mate of mine, shout out Chich. He loved this movie. I, on the other hand, thought it was ridiculous. We were talking about it after, what we liked, what we didn't like. And I can be a fan of movies like this, for sure. But this one here just didn't do it for me. From a filmmaking perspective, from a script writing perspective, from a cinematography perspective, from an acting perspective, it is fantastic. It's 10 out of 10. The work here is amazing. But the way the story is told and the way the story plays out and what's happening to certain characters, I couldn't help but fucking giggle the entire movie. And in spots where I wasn't giggling, I was battling to stay awake. I'm not gonna lie, my eyes were fucking shutting. So as I said, there's a lot to like about this movie if you're looking at it from a pure filmmaking perspective. The acting, I want to really point out, Bill Skarsgård as Count Dracula was amazing. Perfect casting. This dude can play literally anyone. Johnny Depp's daughter, amazing performance as the main character here. And the guy from The Menu, I forget his name, also an amazing performance. And Willem Dafoe is amazing, and all the side characters are amazing. I can't pick out a single bad performance. The story they tried to tell here, I know this is a fucking story that goes back 1,000 years. This movie's been made 1,000 times. People love the Count Dracula story, but the way it played out in this movie, as I said, it was just so goofy. Literally, the main plot of this film is that Count Dracula had a goal, and it was a hole. That was literally the goal of Count Dracula, to get inside of the main character. He just wanted the puss the entire movie. And when he's like mind fucking her from a distance and shit, and she's like imagining, it's hilarious. It comes off as funny. And yeah, it just didn't do it for me. I was somewhat engaged as to what was going to happen next, because I'm not all that familiar with the Count Dracula story. Never really been a huge fan of the Dracula movies and stuff like that. But as I said, the way it plays out, I just wasn't a fan of it. I was intrigued as to what was going to happen next, but I wasn't intrigued enough where I wasn't going to fall asleep. Like, I was fighting for life, and that's just me being honest. It just didn't do it for me. Just came off too goofy. But if I'm rating this movie as like a filmmaking perspective, as I said, it's a 10 out of 10. But for me, for what I got out of this movie, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10, and that's being generous. So if you've seen the film, let me know what you think, and thanks always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.